What it do, peeps? What it do, peeps? It's the beat chef. Colorado Buffaloes go down to the Kansas State Wildcats 31-28. Let's get into the tape.
What's the damn tape?
First, let's see what the tape said about the Kansas State Wildcats. Avery Johnson, the quarterback, he averaged about 180 yards passing a game coming into the season. He had 321 yards rushing on the season. DJ Giddens averaged 120 yards a game at 7.3 yards a clip. This was a running team. Make no mistakes about it. That's what Colorado knew coming in. That's what Colorado had to do. Colorado came into the game 10th in passing. Remember, Shedeur was sacked 17 times coming into the game. Both teams were coming off bye weeks. K-State had just got a big win, 42-20 over Oklahoma State. They came in 14th in the nation in rushing.
What's the damn tape?
This game was like I told you in the preview. Colorado failed to take one thing away from Kansas State. They could not stop the rushing of Kansas State. Kansas State killed them rushing this game. Giddens by himself destroyed Colorado. 25 for $182. Like I told you, 7.3 yard average. He averaged 7.3 this game. He either ran through you, ran by you, or juked you. Shiloh Sanders, know he was coming back off of an injury. If that's how Russ looks, then we'll call him Rusty, because he got shook several times. Delivered some big hits. Giddens bounced off those hits, kept it pushing. Kansas State could have literally ran the ball all game. The quarterback was effective passing. 15-23, 224 yards. He got sacked 4 times, threw a pick, threw 2 touchdowns. Even the backup came in. Taquan Roberson came in the third quarter and spelled Johnson. And he was poised. And Colorado did not take advantage. This was a complete lapse. Coaching and players, this game. There were several instances. We're going to break it all down. But there was a lot on this field. There's a lot. The tape showed a lot. Can't go by the box score. Shedeur Sanders, 34-40, 388 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. He was sacked 6 times. The running game was nil. Hayden with 7 for 11. Auguste, 3 for 10. Shedeur, 9 for -50. We're going to get into that. Colorado allowed a 100-yard receiver. Jace Brown, 6 for 121, caught a 50-yard bomb, 2 touchdowns. And Giddens, like I told you earlier, 25 for $182. They hadn't allowed neither one, a 100-yard receiver or a 100-yard rusher, until this game. No adjustments. None on either side.
What's the damn tape?
At around the 7:52 mark in the second quarter, Travis Hunter takes a hit on a pass he caught. He goes to the locker room around 5:18. At that time, it was still a close ball game. Kansas State had 179 total yards to Colorado's 101. With 55 seconds left in the second quarter, Shedeur takes a big sack, dropped back. I didn't understand this. For most of this game, he's in the shotgun, of course. He drops back even further. The rush comes, and then he'll do this spin move. He does this after a big play to Amarion Miller for a 24-yard catch with 1:10. They're on the 34-yard line. Shedeur, the next play, takes a sack for a 16-yard loss, and it's 2nd and 26. This knocks them out of field goal range. This sack happened with 55 seconds left. This was a big play. Big play. And there was a bunch of them. There was times where Shador would get pressured and the refs would bail him out, to be honest. They should have called intentional grounding a couple times in the game. They didn't. But that one sack after that Amarion Miller catch was huge going into half. Third quarter, first drive, they get a couple stops, first down, second down. And on third down, they give up a 10-yard run to Avery Johnson on a QB keeper. This defense, you only had one thing to do, stop these guys from running, and they could not do it. You never saw any run blitzes. You never saw them just sell out and say, hey, kid, you're going to have to beat us with your arm today. We're not going to let you and Gideon just sit in this backfield and just run it down our throats. But they did. They allowed them to run it down their throats. The third quarter was very interesting. They had the ball. The first drive, after that first down, Johnson goes out with 12 minutes, left in the third. They keep the ball, 16 plays, 81 yards on an 8-minute drive, 8-minute and 5-second drive. And they give the ball back to Colorado after they score a touchdown with 6:55. This was back-breaking. At that same moment, they say that Jimmy Horn is now ruled out for the game. Colorado did not get their first drive of the second half until after 6:55 was on the clock. And when Colorado got the ball, they started moving. And this was the weirdest sequence I've ever seen in college football. On 4 consecutive plays, all completions by Shador, mind you, 4 separate Wildcats go down with either an injury or a cramp. Very, very strange. At this point in the game, Shador is 21 of 23 for 227 yards, 2 touchdowns. At this time, he only had got sacked 4 times. Johnson was 9 of 11 for 87 yards, 1 touchdown, and he had been sacked 4 times up until this point in the third quarter. Colorado goes down. Shepard scores with like 4 minutes and 44 seconds left in the third. K-State gets the ball, couple short passes, a bunch of runs. On this drive, Giddens hits the hole, and it's him and Shiloh one-on-one. He does a shoulder fake, and Shiloh completely loses his legs and goes to the ground like he's praying. Big third down conversion after a sack on this drive. They kick a field goal with 38 seconds left in the third quarter. This was huge. Colorado's offense at the beginning of the fourth, it was 24-14 after that field goal. Colorado's offense kind of starts to wake up. He hits Miller for a 51-yard pickup. They're moving. Inside the 20, Shador drops back and he throws the worst pick at the worst time in the red zone. Kills the drive. This was one of the biggest plays of the game. One of the biggest.
What's the damn tape?
3 minutes and 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. K-State is down. They start off at the 15-yard line or so. After the kickoff, with 3 minutes and 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter, K-State gets the ball after Colorado scores to go ahead. They pass 2 times. He hits Giddens for 36 yards. And then Hodge, for the life of me, don't know what he was thinking, not only gives up the go-ahead score, but also pass interference at the same time. If you're going to touch him, drag him to the ground, and it's only a 15-yard penalty. Situational awareness. Hodge got burned in the Baylor game. And I knew he was suspect then, but this was huge. This was the one. 2 plays. In 2 plays, your defense couldn't hold a team for 3 minutes to secure the win. This was the game. And we all know how it ended. Colorado's trying to go down to kick a field goal, and they're running 5 wide, and everybody runs deep. Nobody's crossing. Nobody's giving Shador an easy throw on 3rd and 6. Everybody's going deep. He chunks it deep. It's incomplete. They're begging for a flag. They don't get it. Ball game. This was a total team meltdown. Kansas State came in and kicked their butts. Make no mistakes about it. Colorado's got a lot of work to do. And like Dion said this past week, and it came to fruition. We haven't arrived yet. We still got work to do. They damn sure do. They got a lot of work to do because they fell short at home. As always, like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.